All right, welcome back. We're joined by the parish president of Terrebonne Parish, Mr. Gordon Dove, and we're on another segment. We're going to jump to Mardi Gras. And in order to talk about Mardi Gras, a lot of you want to know the numbers for COVID. A lot of you don't care. It's an outdoor event. Let's do it. Let's have fun. But we want to be responsible for everybody. So I'm going to ask the parish president, I know the numbers have really started to come down almost drastically. Is that your opinion when we talk about COVID numbers in Terrebonne?
Yeah, boy, we had 71 new cases since Friday. That's 24 cases a day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I mean, over the weekend, we would get 600, 700 to 1,000 cases over a weekend. Every day we would get 300 to 400 cases a day, new cases. And we dropped down to 200, then 150, then 125, and now 24 a day. So it does show that it's really coming down. The hospitalizations are 15. We were at 36, 0 on vent, 2 in ICU, and so it's really coming down, really drastically.
Isn't it ironic that this whole COVID thing exploded during Mardi Gras? I think it was in 19, and then as we're approaching Mardi Gras, it's de-escalating to the point where we can actually have Mardi Gras. So it's becoming full circle. That's not to say that it can't explode again, but I would think that with everybody that I've talked to that has had it, and Mardi Gras around the corner, we got to be close to herd immunity.
Yeah, more. I believe that, and I believe, I like to think people are still careful. I know I am. If you try to keep your distance, wash your hands. I carry, these alcohol napkins with
That's
me.
your thing now. That's how people recognize you, with your Clorox wipes. Yeah.
And I shake a lot of hands, and I wipe them after, because now you're looking at I heard, it said that this is a community virus, whereas the COVID-19 was a hospital virus. So this is still a dangerous virus, and it kills people.
Right.
Depending on your immunity, and
depending on the variant you get.
Yeah.
We do know that people that recently passed away seem to have the Delta variant, but not that the other one can't kill you too, but this one seems to be dealing more with the sinuses and all. But it depends on who you talk to, and if you're a healthcare worker, they don't want you saying things that are irresponsible, because they got to deal with it at the other end of it. But it does seem to be a nicer variant, but you're right, it can still kill you.
And the flu could kill you.
Right.
So please do not, to the public, please don't drop your guard. It's gotten a lot better. I love to see these numbers right now with Mardi Gras starting Friday. And of course, this past week, they had the crew of Hercules had their ball, and I understand it was 1,800 people there. It's a huge crowd, and so it's definitely let's not drop our guard and be careful, and hopefully we can enjoy life,
So
as normal.
As a parish president, you've been dealing with Ida, you've been dealing with COVID, you've been dealing with FEMA. Just speaking honestly, isn't it a bit refreshing that you can be able to drive in a car and wave to people on a parade route, and it almost feel like normal again?
Right, that's 100% right. And with these numbers, it really doesn't worry me going into Mardi Gras right now. Hopefully they stay, but to the public, still be careful. Don't take this lightly, because it really hurts or kills some people, and some people don't bother.
Yeah, and everybody sort of knows their predisposition, although some people don't know. They could be as healthy as they can be. This thing attacks differently, but you're right, the overall numbers, or at least, I'm sure as a parish president, if you were still seeing 500 and 600 in a 3-day span, or what you were seeing before, Mardi Gras would be a harder thing to make a decision on, wouldn't it?
Right. And so we have 42.4% of the people with all 3 shots, so that helps. But the nation average is 65%. So we're well below the nation average, and we've got pretty good numbers. Knock on wood, it stays.
But I'd like to also think that because of the variant and the way it moved through in 2019 during Mardi Gras, which was a super spreader, that those 40-something% you just quoted might be skewed because a lot of people had it and they already have the antibody.
right? Some had it twice.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's some, I've never had it, either one. You know, not, again, knock on
Knocking
wood.
on a lot of wood.
Knock on a lot of wood there, Martin, because, you know, it just, it affects some people and some
Yeah.
people don't. And I'm sure along the way I'll get it, you know. I mean, I think we'll all get it at one point in our life, you know.
Yeah, everybody's hoping they just get a lesser
like the flu.
variant. Yeah, lesser variant that they can handle. And real quick before we get to our next segment, which deals with a lot of flood control and a lot of that in the area, everything seems to be going, at least as a positive feel, in Terrebonne and Lafourche about the parades.
Yes, the parades are 100% go. They're having their balls, their tableaus. I believe they've got membership as large as it's ever been. I think the parades will be huge. Please go, you know, and we will do everything possible to keep it as clean as we can. And, you know, Martin, we even working on the 200th bicentennial right now. We started back to that because we really didn't have a whole lot of time to fool with it with everything
And I'm
else
going to let
going
you
on.
talk more about that. We're going to come up in the next segment. You make a great point. We do need to talk about that. I'll come right back with the parish president of Terrebonne Parish also. We're honoring the veterans on the Hercules Parade upstairs at HTV on Friday night. We'll be back.